Okay, Rabotai, we have to understand another point that we have to, beauty point that I want to bring out today is there's two things, great things that we learn. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu, everybody understands, in a flip of a second, our lives could change, whether good or whether bad. In a flip of a second. You have to understand that. Now, where do we understand that? From where in the Torah? There's a lot of places. But I'm going to bring out two places in one spot where it teaches us this. You ready? Look in the Megillat Esther. Go look in the Megillat Esther. What does it say over there? What does it say over there? It says like this. That Haman was extremely, first of all, you should know, he was extremely powerful and extremely wealthy. And he wanted to take down who? He wanted to take down Mordechai. No, of course, the Jews, but he wanted to hang on Mordechai. And now what happens? How does he go ahead and goes to hang out Mordechai? What is he doing to hang Mordechai? He goes that day, and he's very, very powerful, and he says to Achashverosh, today I want to do something. He says, what is he about to tell him? That he wants to hang Mordechai. And l'chorah, for sure, in 1 second, Achashverosh will agree. He agreed to him with everything else. Everything else he agreed. So he said, for sure he's going to agree, and that's it. And he was on top. What happens that moment? That moment he says, Haman, it's good that you're here. Perfect timing. He says, why perfect timing? I want to know what should I do if somebody did a favor for the king and I didn't reward him yet. What should I do with this? So Haman thought it was him, so he says, give him the clothing and give him the king's clothes, give him the king's horse, let him ride around in town, and let the person hold him, walk around. So he says, what? Do every single thing that you said to Mordechai. He says, what? In 1 second, you have to understand what's going on over here. Now, what happens? That was the beginning. If you look, there's the beginning of the downfall of Haman. What happens? 2 seconds later, his own daughter sees somebody walking. She thinks that Haman is going on the horse and Mordechai is walking the horse. So she pours garbage all over her own father. She passes out. That same day comes back, that ripple effect from that 1 point. Boom, everything. He was the top. The next day, 0. Look at the opposite. Mordechai was fasting 3 days. Now he's dead tired. He comes home. He's ready to eat who knows what, a hamantash. He's eating a hamantash. All of a sudden, Haman comes in. Haman says, you got to come. We got to come where? No, you have to come. The king wants me to take you on the king's horse. He just finished fasting for 3 days. He's dead tired. He finished eating. Boom, the second later, he's already on top, like second in command of the king. You see, in 1 second, and that's why, I saw a shot once, what are we getting with our costumes? Everybody's with the costume. What's with the getting drunk? So I'm telling you a little derush over here. Derush is because in life, a person thinks that he might think that it's him. He might think, Rabbi, look what I did. I did this. I went to China. I started a company. I started a business. I invested here. I invested there. So you're right. Hashem helped me out. But he says, Hashem helped me out. Meaning, I did it and Hashem helped me out. Right. No. Attitude should be Hashem did everything. I just moved my legs. That's it, I did. I moved my arms. That's it, I did. I put my hand and I did like this and I did like that. You understand what's going on over here? And that's what we're showing on Purim. When a person gets drunk, what is he doing? He's going out of the box. He's scared. Don't know the difference between Arur Haman and Baruch Mordechai. Don't know the difference between the blessing and the curse. Who cares? Like, what's going on there? What's the whole inyan of it? Because that's what Purim trying to teach you. Purim is trying to teach you that get out of the box. Get out of your mind. Your mind that's driving you, brainwashing you to think that you could do something in your life and start something up. Get it out of your head. You have no wisdom. You have no da'at. You have nothing without Borei Olam giving you the wisdom to put in your head and everything like that. And that's one of the things, Hashem, I'm getting out of the box. It's not me. I don't know the difference between Mordechai. I don't know the difference between Haman because I have no mind. It's all you, Hashem. It's all you. And I'll prove it to you. The whole Megillah is teaching you. In 1 second, everything turned around. In 1 second, everything turned around for Mordechai. 1 second, everything turned around Haman. You know what's going on over here? There's a beautiful point that the Megillah is teaching us. And that's what the costume is. A person says, look, I'm doing this. No, it's all a costume. When he wears his costume, when he wears his fake Donald Trump hat, he wears this, that. He says, it's all. Understand? You hear what's going on? We have to understand that. We have to understand the lesson that we have to understand is in 1 second, people sometimes in life, they have it, I can't, it's too much. You don't understand. The next day, the next minute, I told you, I know a guy, a relative of mine. I have him on a recording. I was on the phone recording him. What happened? He was on a top position in a job. He was getting everything. He had a credit card, everything on the everything. He had everything going for him in his life. Everything. Listen what happened. They caught him a little bit on a shady deal. They thought, he said, well, I did nothing wrong. I don't know what you're talking. He says, no, it's a shady. Either it's like a federal case, either federal, or you got to get out of the company. He had to get out of the company. Next day, he was on the street. He didn't know what to do. He didn't have anything to do. He was crying. He called me up. I said, listen, how do you feel? He's like, what I feel is that in 1 second you could be on top of the world. The next second you could be on the bottom. Mm-hmm. See, and you do that with everything. A guy he's learning in Kolel, he's learning this, that. He's steiging away. Rabbi, it's not going. You plug again and you plug again and you plug again. You never give up. Because you never know that one time where it automatically flips. You know the famous joke where the guy's, ice fishing and he's shoveling the ice. You know what ice fishing is, right? There's a big ice on the lake. And the guy's chiseling to get to the water. Finally, he gets to the bottom of the thing, and he doesn't realize, but he said, I give up, I can't anymore. One more chisel, he would have broke the ice, and he would have got to the water. Same thing with the learning of Torah. Same thing with everything in our lives. You never know what's the last step, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is right there. In a second, that one last boom, you hit home, you hit flying. And this is the lesson that we have to learn. The lesson we have to learn is in 1 second, our lives could, for the bad, for the good, and Hashem has the Yeshua. Hashem has the Yeshua. This is the lesson of Purim. We get drunk, we get out of our box, we have no dot, it's all Hashem.